Hey, what's going on? Appliance boot camp, old fashioned ice cream, and Facebook family and friends. Mike Sneed coming to you. I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. Like always, I tell you, it's going to be a quick one. Same thing tonight. It's going to be a quick one. I'm here in the actual appliance boot camp in the actual school. We have next week. I'm very excited. We're going to have some young men coming from the actual university, and I'm going to be teaching them the appliance boot camp. So I'm getting everything set up here in the school, getting everything situated for them, making a couple of changes, and we're getting ready for the new year. So they're starting right. They're gonna be the first class in 2024. And same thing with the ice cream parlor. I'm doing a little refresh here, getting everything back up to standards from 2023. It happened just in time because I was in the process of refreshing everything, and they'll be the first class coming in after the refresh. Once again, I want to thank everybody for actually joining us. And we're gonna be really quick tonight. Gonna be really quick tonight. Had a great weekend. Yesterday was my son's birthday. He turned 23 yesterday. We went out and we went out to Durham, North Carolina. Went out to a great restaurant called Local 22. It's a farm to table restaurant. And in the process of going there, we got there a little early before our reservation. So we went down to what they call Ninth Street in Durham. It was when I lived in Durham many years ago. When I first got out of college, I lived in Durham. I was working in RTP. When I lived in Durham, that was one of my hanging grounds. It's right there at Duke University, and it's where I used to go to. Back then, they used to have poetry slams, and used to go to a place called Cosmic Cantina. That was one of my hangouts back then, and it was a little rough around the edges back then when I used to go out there. But we went out there yesterday, and the whole area has changed, and they got it looking real nice, and they have it looking the same way. I think downtown Selma, and I think Rocky Mountain is going to look. They had it looking real nice, and we're just looking at the stuff that was going on. When I go to places now, I don't go there looking in awe, like, oh man, these people are really doing it. I wish I could be there. I wish we had stuff like that in our communities. I no longer do that. When I go, I'm going there as you kind of say doing some recon. I'm going in there and I'm looking to see what they got and what seems to be working, and I see how I can bring that to other underserved neighborhoods to actually do it myself in another area that I think it'll work. So I go there. That's where I go when I go to restaurants and I go into other little small towns. I don't go there and just be in awe and just happy to be amongst them. I'm there looking for things that I can actually take from there and take out to someplace else and do the exact same thing. So we out there looking at that, and I found out, no, hey, Selma, we not that far off. We're moving, and we catching up on them, and we can actually do the same thing. The thing that we have to actually get ourselves in gear. When I say get ourselves in gear, this is going to be one of these where I'm talking. Once again, this is going to be one of these broadcasts where I'm talking kind of to African Americans, and I'm talking to the younger people. We got to get ourselves in gear and stop trying to make a living off of our wit. Meaning, trying to do something that trying to make some money where I ain't got to do no work. That has become the practice that we're trying to get into, especially with this YouTube and TikTok, where now every time you look, I'm going to show you how to make $8,000 in 2 days and all this stuff, and it's mainly clickbait to get you to click on and watch, and we get caught up in trying to do this stuff, trying to live off our wit, and it's gotten us to the point where we don't really want to do any real work anymore. And the people who are willing to go out and do the real work, they're the ones who are making all the money and able to do these things. So, like I say, I'm out there and I'm looking at the stuff that's going on, And I'm doing the exact same thing that these people are doing. I'm just doing them in another little town and stuff. And so I like to see it, but it ain't something that's just totally impressed me because I see I'm going down these same roads. I come back to my ice cream parlor and I'm trying to talk to the high school kids, trying to get them say, hey, y'all, what y'all gonna do after you graduate? Time to start thinking. And and they told me, Mr. Sneed, can we be honest with you? Yeah, what's going on? You self-righteous. They told me I was self-righteous. I was like, what do you mean about I'm self-righteous? And they told me this is what they told me. This high school seniors. They told me that they don't think they'll ever be able to afford a house. They don't think they'll be able to ever pay their student loans off. I mean, they haven't even started yet. They don't think that they've done anything. And I asked them why. They say, well, for one, all I'm doing is working here at the ice cream parlor making minimum wage. I was like, well, you're a high school student. This your first job. What do you expect? Well, I got bills to pay. I have bills and stuff to pay, and I got to help contribute to the household and stuff. And this just ain't enough money for me to pay the bills at the house. And I was like, and this is the thing that these kids are faced with. Because like I told them, I said, well, I apologize. This ain't the structure that this ice cream parlor is built on. It ain't built for you to pay no grown people bills. I said, these ice cream jobs and stuff is for high school kids to be able to make some money, for you to buy you a pair of sneakers, go out and do whatever you want to do. But what happened? The parents is putting this mess on these kids. These parents are making these kids pay grown folks bills, and so now the kids are already saying, "I can't make it. I ain't gonna be able to do it," and they have given up. So I'm asking one of the young guys, "What you gonna do?" I'm gonna major. He told me he's gonna major in photography. Are you serious? Yeah, man, you smarter. He's smart enough to major in engineering, accounting, medicine, anything. But I'm gonna major in photography. Why are you gonna do that? There you go, being being self-righteous again, Mr. Sneak. If I was to major in engineering or accounting, I would self-delete myself. That's what he told me he would. I couldn't stand it. And I was like, well, right now it's about 8 degrees outside. I can guarantee you, if you go to school and major in photography, and you got sit out there in 8 degree weather at night because you can't afford to feed yourself and all that, you're gonna really think about self-deleting yourself. You do that stuff on your side, and you make your money somewhere else. But I can't get them to see that. These young kids don't even dream anymore because of the last 2 generations. We done screwed it up so bad, and now all they're doing is looking at TikTok and looking at this mess where people say they make $8,000 in 2 days and all this stuff, and they saying I can't do it and my life ain't no good. They already this way has happened with this YouTube and TikTok stuff. Not only do the adults think their life ain't no good because they looking at these people telling them lies all the time, they got the teenagers doing the same thing. My life ain't no good. I can't make $8,000 in 2 days, or I can't get the Lamborghini next week. My life ain't no good. No, these other guys got it, and they seem to be living well, so they start to believe that stuff, and then they don't go out and do. They won't go out and do this, get a real skill set. They won't go out here, and even the people who do business, we teach the we want to teach these people how to do business and blah 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 blah, and we just keep them stuck. We keep these kids and even the grown-ups, we keep them stuck on all this stuff that doesn't really how can I say, we keep them stuck on the outside of the window dressing of a business, where we're gonna have them going out researching, and then from there we're gonna get your business cards, this and that. Now you're gonna work on your networking. You're gonna network. Let me hear your elevator pitch. You keep them doing all that stuff, but they never get a chance to really do business. And for me, the way you learn business, you gotta actually do business. You gotta go out there and you gotta actually create an actual flyer and put it out there and see if that flyer works. If it works, then you mass produce it and go further with it. But you gotta do that. You gotta go out there and work on your elevator pitch. You gotta actually go out. You gotta actually talk to customers and be able to explain to them what you do and why it's beneficial for them to do it. You got to learn all of that stuff and to run your business. You just can't sit in the classroom and we say, "Oh, we're gonna work on your networking. We're gonna come here and you're gonna get all dressed up and we're gonna sit here and we're gonna do this, all this window dressing, and you never get out here and make no money. You never get out here making any money. And like I say, I have yet, and the outside of universities and stuff. Maybe I've what you call. I just don't go around the real millionaires. But the millionaires that I know, I have yet to see any of them put on a suit. I have yet to see them um not go to the meetings. Most of the times you wouldn't even know that they were millionaires. The business owners here, I have yet to. Maybe we're not real business owners. Maybe we're not. I don't see them in suit and ties and stuff. Like I said, we just maybe a lower level down. But the people I know the people that I know who run this area, I don't see them all with that dressed up stuff. I don't even know if they have business cards. To be honest with you, now I don't think they have business cards. Most of them just, hey, give me your number, let me text you. I'm going to text you my information. That's what mainly go. I could be wrong. Like I say, I could be doing it all wrong, but most of the time that's what it is. Hey, I'm going to text you real quick. Put my information in. That's the way it goes. Um, I don't carry. Uh, I carry around little stuff like free ice cream cards. Come get some free ice cream. And now I'm starting on like if we have an event, I found out it's cheaper for me to print it on business cards and just give those out and have the date and stuff. Hey, come to this event. But boom, boom, boom. I do that, but I don't have nothing to say. This is my name, Mike Sneed, and I own this business. I don't do that. I don't do that anymore. It's been a long time since I had actual business cards like that. And so what happened? That's what we put all emphasis on that stuff instead of getting them a business and actually seeing if they can run that business. And that's why I love this appliance boot camp. This appliance boot camp, we give them an actual business and put it in their hand, and we can actually go see if you can do it. And you're gonna get results. You're gonna be able to tell right then and there if you know what you're doing. That's why a lot of people don't like this type of work, because it ain't no halfway. Either it's fixed or it's broke. There ain't no halfway in between this stuff. Either it's fixed and working or it's broke, and that's the only two ways it is. So that's why people don't like it because they're gonna say, man, I can't get up here and talk my way around this thing. Hey, I plug the dishwasher in. If it don't work, hey, it don't work. You haven't fixed it yet. So there's no way you can BS around this stuff. There's no way you can BS around. Say, hey, I know how to make homemade ice cream. People gonna taste it. I don't think it tastes that well, man. If they honest with you, they don't. I don't think it tastes that well. If they not coming to your place, that's the way they tell it too. You know, um. So you gonna be and say, hey, I don't think it's that well. And you're gonna get that feedback, right then and there. You're gonna be able to tell it in your sales, your money. If you can't you go there and you see that it's not progressing and the money is not going. There's an indication. Maybe we just don't like it as well. What you're actually putting out there. That's how you're gonna be able to tell. But like I say, these young kids, they don't they these young kids. And these are and it's not just African American kids. These are white kids too that that don't have that's what we call that don't have be able to dream anymore. They don't got so programmed that they ain't gonna be able to make it. They don't even try, and it's sad. It's totally sad. Matter of fact, I even done this. I see everybody talking about they're gonna get into tech now. This, maybe I've been waiting to hear somebody say I'm there and how much money they making out of this tech thing. I want to know. I came from out of tech, came from out of engineering, and my major was electronics and computer technology. I want to see what they doing, but I even went and looked at the universities, and this right here is this right here I think is really sad, right here for me, as an African American. I'm gonna go to two of our leading state universities here in North Carolina, and let's looking into computer science. And this going straight right now. I'm talking to African Americans. We gotta do better than this. All this stuff that we're scared and don't want to go, and uh and don't want to go and actually take on these more challenging majors, and we quit and stuff. We can't keep doing this right here. This right here, I'm gonna show you. This one is we're gonna start off with NC State. NC State, one of the two leading producers, one of the two leading colleges in the state that does computer science. And that's where everybody trying to go to tech. From what I've understand, I still ain't got nobody give me a good understanding of what tech is, but I'm thinking they talking about computer science. So I'm gonna show you all this. And computer science is not no easy major, never have been. And I go here and I look. Let me make this a little bit bigger. As African Americans, this here go to the staff and stuff, the people who teach it, and the people in the program. Let's look through here. We don't have not one. Not say African American. I mean somebody, an African American that's a descendant from a slave. I ain't talking about somebody from Africa or the Caribbean or someplace else. An African American that's a descendant of a slave. We have this sister, but she's not African American. She's from someplace other than the U.S. She's not a descendant of slave. But we go here and look. You don't have any representation of you. None. None. Don't have any. And this hurt me. This hurt me. We went from being where people used to say, uh, you were the real McCoy. Nobody didn't want anything unless an African American made it. They say they the real McCoy. So we at the point now where people don't think we can do nothing because we don't we don't shy away from it, and all we do is just run our mouth trying to sell everybody something that they can't do. We can't do ourselves, but we keep trying to sell ourselves on something that we can't do. Look at this. Ain't an African American descendant of a slave nowhere in here. No, nowhere. I'm going. I don't see any. There's none there. None there. So I see this at the university level. There's none there. But we I guess we gonna get it from we're gonna get it off of YouTube. Let's go to the other one. I ain't saying they can't teach it off of YouTube, but I'm just saying if I'm going to university, I don't see not one instructor that's African American there. And this right here gives me somewhat of an indication of what the job field is going to somewhat be like. Let's look at here. Let's see what this one right here. And when I was an engineer, that's the way it was. All right. This is at my alma mater, North Carolina A&T. Let's see if we can. They don't have the pictures, but I can look at the name of the computer science staff and faculty. Um, I don't see. I don't know if he is. But they go one brother. All right, he's one. I don't know there. That he's a. They go another brother. So we got two. I don't know about the rest of them. That I don't know. I'm gonna say Derek LaFour. I don't know. I don't see a picture. Well, we might have a couple there. But looking at the names, I don't. I know there ain't no brother. I know this ain't no brother. But even at a predominantly black university, you don't have any representation of teaching you how to get into computer science. But you all now thinking you're gonna go out here and you're gonna learn it off of YouTube. Computer science. I told you some of the smartest people I knew were software programmers, especially somebody who wrote compression. They were pretty much the smartest people uh, uh, in there. So, but I don't know. We just don't go there. We just not doing it. And then the stuff that I know we know work. We know that appliance repair work. We know what appliance repair do. Y'all seen it pull firsthand pull a young man out of homelessness. No, it pulled him out. It firsthand pulled him out of homelessness. You know, you seen what it done for you all lives. You all come say, hey, I quit my job and I'm working full time in appliance repair. We don't see that in none of the other stuff. We don't see it in none of the other stuff. And people still don't want to come to the skilled trades because of the fact that you have to be able to do what you say you do here in the skilled trades. Appliance repair is appliance repair. I'm gonna be honest with you. Um, I don't think it's a better career that if you're a young man or a young woman and you want to pull your family out of poverty and create real generational wealth. I don't think it's a better career than appliance repair. And the reason I say that is because I don't think it's anything better than the skilled trades to do that. Because all of the other careers are going to stem off of the skilled trades. Going to come off of the skilled trade. But within the skilled trades, appliance repair right now, I think is the top one for somebody getting started. The other ones that I say, no, electrical is good, plumbing is great, HVAC is great, but they got you locked out. You're not going to be able to get into that because you have to have a contractor's license. So they got you locked out. So the only place that you can still sneak in for a little bit is appliance repair. And you see now, some of the states are coming up saying they want you to have a contractor's license for appliance repair. So that pretty soon they're gonna lock you out of that. So I don't know. After that, I don't know where you're gonna go. I don't know where you're gonna go and what you're gonna be able to do to be able to make up so much ground. And the good thing about appliance repair is is you're not stuck into your community where you might have limited funds. You're not stuck into if you're in an underserved neighborhood, you don't have to service the appliances in your underserved neighborhood. You go into a neighborhood that has the money. You go into a neighborhood that has the funds, and it's not like the old days where somebody else was dictating the price that you'd be able to pay and the price that you were going to be able to make as far as your salary and how much work you was going to be able to do. You totally in control of that with appliance repair. You in total control of it. And you go there to that community and you charge a fair price and you complete the work and do the job and they pay you. You bring that money back to your community where things are dirt cheap. You all always talking about going overseas. I'm gonna go over to Africa and gonna buy some land. It's cheap. I'm gonna go over to Mexico and buy some land. I'm gonna go to Panama and buy some land. All this stuff. How much cheaper can you get than $3,000 for a house? How much cheaper can you get for $3,000 for a house? How much cheaper can you get for $4,000 or $5,000 for a piece of commercial property? Where are you going to get that any cheaper than in the African American community? You can come right back to your community, buy those properties, repair those houses. We was riding through looking at those houses that they had down there in Durham, down there by Duke University and stuff. Those houses, they're the exact same houses they got in Rocky Mount for they had for $3,000 or $4,000. The exact same houses. Because there was the cotton mills and stuff built the same houses everywhere. So they're exact same houses, and they just retrofitting them and bringing them back. They just putting a little bit of paint, redoing the roofs and stuff, and bringing them back up to date. They're exact same houses. My buildings, they're the exact same buildings. All those are my ice cream parlor is the exact same building it was 4 years ago. All I done was fix the roof, paint the inside, and brought it back up to date. It's the exact same building. It's nothing. All the outside and inside, all that stuff the same. So you can do that. You can buy it and you can actually bring it back to life for little or nothing. The problem that we have is our mindset. We think it's going to take money. It's not. It don't take no money to change your community. It doesn't cost you $1 to pick up the trash. It doesn't cost you $1 to be nice to your neighbors. No, that doesn't cost any money. But you're going to have to take a change in your mindset. And you got to get to the point where you got to start loving each other. We practice nonviolence and turn the other cheek to everybody but ourselves. We need to just say, hey, for 6 months, let's just do nonviolence to us, to African Americans, and let's just love on us and fix up our communities. Put your money back into it. You keep thinking you're going to get out of here, you're going to leave and not come back. That ain't happening. You've been there 3 generations. You're not going nowhere. Make it better. You don't have to live the way you're living. That's just the mindset that you have. You gotta change that mindset, and you gotta start. You got to get you a real skill set and get away from all this stuff you're seeing on the internet and stuff about how you're gonna make some money while doing nothing. It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. We're gonna read some of the stuff we got going in the comments, and then I'm getting up out of here because I got some work I need to do tomorrow because I got people coming up here next week. I got people coming Thursday too. DCNL. So what's going on, Mike? What's going on, DCNL? Thanks. I'll tell him. He said happy birthday to my son, Mike. I appreciate it. Paul Brown said, what's up, Mike and ABC? What's going on? Michael Woods. Uncle Mike, what's up? What's up? What's up, Greg B? Greg B said, what's up, Mike and ABC? All right. Frank Evans. Yep, clickbait. Yeah, they do that for clickbait. And people click on it and read it. I don't, and sometimes I wonder, I say, are they filtering the actual comments and stuff? Cause I never see nobody asking, hey, what about this right here that you was working on? What about this? I never see nobody ask that. So I think they filter their comments too. I don't. Whatever somebody say to me, I leave it up, and I don't care. I leave it up. Terrence Gardner, what's up, Mike and ABC? All right. DCNF appliance repair. The programming starts early and it's very effective. It is. It is. They got these kids right now where they don't even care. They're not even dreaming anymore. Frank Evans, yeah, but I believe they are getting that information from their parents. Yeah, the parents are putting it in on them. Parents are putting it in on. Hey, what's going on, Miss Ward? Miss Ward, good to see you. Decent enough. That's sad. A parent would do that. Yeah, they're making them pay. They're making them pay. Garrett Odom. Meanwhile, it's free money out here in the trade. Yeah, I started at 22 and 26. I started at 22 in 2016. It's been a tech shortage since before I even thought about work. Yeah, it is. For the last 30 years, they took skilled trades out of the school system. Everybody had to go to college, and now it's a shortage. Mike, when you first hired tech, what were some of the worst situations you had happen besides the time you got sued? I mean, your very first years with tech. Oh man, they're gonna mess stuff up. So you're gonna get a lot of claims. Scratching floors, chipping the actual countertops. You're gonna get all of that. I think one of the times the maddest I think I ever been with a tech. I had sent the guy out to a lady house, and the lady called me, and she was like, "I think something's wrong with your guy that you have here." I was like, "What's up?" He said, I think I'm going to call the ambulance. He went into my bathroom and he has to use the bathroom, and he haven't been out, and I think something has happened to him in there. I was like, oh wow. So I'm thinking the guy might have had a heart attack or something. That's what we're thinking. She said, I knocked on the door, but it ain't nobody say nothing. So I'm feeling kind of concerned. And I was like, wow. I said, I'm getting ready to come. I'm on the way. So I started calling the guy. He doesn't pick up. So in the meantime, he whatchamacallit, he leaves, he finally comes out the bathroom. And you know that thing they do on Friday when Craig dad in the bathroom and he come out and said, don't nobody go in there for 2 or 3 days or 2 or 3 hours, something like that. He come out the bathroom and he tell her that. And you know, and once again, this is not nothing being racist or anything, but this is a African American man going over there. He's over there in Cary, North Carolina. What's the name of that place by the golf course? Prestonwood, over there at Preston, on the golf course where they used to have the open and stuff at this white lady, this young white lady house. He there with her by himself. Her husband is traveling someplace in Minnesota or someplace. He tells her that. He walks out the bathroom. Whoo, don't you go in there for 2 or 3 days or something like that. She calls her husband. Her husband calls me and says, what in the world you got over at who you got at my house? I'm away from home. He over there taking a crap in my bathroom. Who is this guy? You better get him out there. I'm going to do this. So I called. I finally the guy picked up. What's up, man? What in the world are you doing? I went to use the bathroom. Man, why you don't go to Lowe's? You go to Home Depot. Why you doing that in somebody's house? My stomach hurt. Man, you don't do that, man. You crazy? Are you? And he made me so mad. I wanted to get. I was like, man, get from out of there. And I said, get from out of there. Meet me so and so. At that time, we was doing installs and stuff for Sears, and he was doing an install for me, and I was telling him meet me at the warehouse at Sears. And I wanted to kick his, I wanted to lay hands on him, as they say. And I'm there, and I'm man, you know better than that, man. You got all these bathrooms you can run to. You don't go to nobody's house and use the bathroom like that. It's bad enough you have to. I don't really want to pee in nobody's house, but no. I had one guy, an older guy. He had a problem with his prostate, and he had to pee every 15 minutes or so. With that, he would actually tell the people when he got there, excuse me, I'm actually having somewhat of a little medical condition I'm going through right now, and I have to go. He'll tell me I have to urinate quite frequently. Is it okay if I use your restroom if I have to here? And they'll tell him, yeah, no problem. And he'll make them aware that once he got there, and they'll tell him where to go. But this guy gonna go in there and take a crap. Man, I want to kick his butt. And so you'll run into stuff like that with people doing that. You'll run into people back then. People then we weren't paying as much with credit cards. They're writing a lot of checks and giving you a lot of cash. So you'll get to the point where somebody will try to hold some cash until they get paid. Then they'll make a deposit, and you'll catch them. Because I used to give them the little debit cards so they can go to the ATM to make the deposits. And you'll see them you'll find out when people start holding cash and stuff. Oh, I thought I had put the money in. Nah, you holding it till you got paid, then put it in. So you'll start catching little stuff like that. But it'd be little nitpicky stuff like that you get, and you have to kind of weed out. Miko Woods. Hey, Uncle Mike, I've been struggling a bit to get work. Okay, I've registered for 10 home warranty companies. I got one job successfully completed the next day, but haven't received more work in Houston, Texas. All right, now we're just coming off the new year, and we're going into the tax season. A lot of times, our business doesn't really pick back up until about the middle of February, going into March. Because what happened, Santa Claus just got all the people money this past in December. Now people W-2s, that's nothing. You need to have your W-2s and your 1099s out before the end of the month. I done mine today. So you got people now waiting on their W-2s so they can go get their tax money. And so they're gonna probably be holding off until that money come in from the taxes before they start to do anything. Because they're gonna see how much money they're gonna get. If they can get enough money, then they're gonna get stuff fixed. So that's why it doesn't really pick back up until about the middle of February. Your job to do now is to actually keep studying and actually keep sending out those applying for third party warranty companies. Don't get anxious and go out here and sign up with no choice. Don't get anxious. Go up here and sign up with no Angie's List or start buying leads. Don't do none of that. It's going to come, but you just have to know this is the cycle of our business. You just got it at the cycle. And this all businesses. It's just not the appliance repair. This is all businesses. If you now that you're running a business, you'll see people gonna wait and see if hey, I gotta see if I gotta pay any taxes on this thing, or I'm gonna wait till my W-2s come. We all feel this thing as business owners, and so what your job is to do is to get ready for when the rush does come. So you want to be prepared. Make sure you got everything. Do your studying. Keep sending out your stuff for your third party warranty companies, and then in about the next month or so, it's going to take off, and we'll be full blast from then until about September, October. Then it'll drop off again. Mickle Woods. I have spoken to the warranty company account manager. They say they have dedicated companies that they have dedicated companies. What would you recommend? No, just keep doing it. You call back every day. It's kind of like when you trying to you ever wanted to date a girl? You really wanted to date this girl, and she told you she had a boyfriend. What do? You don't say okay. You don't hang the phone up and don't call her back. You wait a day or two, call her back, and spit your game at her again. And she say, I got a boyfriend. Okay, you hang up, call her back. Eventually, you might catch her at you'll catch her at a time where her and the guys on having a bad time, or her and the guy just broke up. You'll catch her, and you there waiting. Same thing gonna happen to the appliance repair business. When this thing when it picks up and start going, what do you think gonna happen? They're gonna say, hey, their dedicated guy's gonna be 2 weeks out. They need somebody to jump in and run some service calls. You call, hey, yeah, I can. Can you go do this service call? Yeah, I can do it. You're gonna start getting the stuff that they can't do, and you just keep doing it. And eventually you're gonna get to a point. What happened with all the companies? Once that most companies, once they get moving and they start getting their call volumes up and they start doing CODs, they get to the point they don't want to do third-party warranties. So, yeah, I'm done. Time for me to step off. They'll move off, and you will step into the person being dedicated. And you'll do it for maybe a year, and you'll get the same way. You get tired, man, I ain't doing this no more. I'm going to start just keep doing CODs. But that's what you do. It's just like dating somebody, and they keep telling you they're not interested. They got a boyfriend or whatever. You don't give up. You just keep calling and keep shooting your shot. You do the same thing with the third-party warranty company. Yep, there you go, Mr. O. Companies fall off all the time, or people get cut off when they raise their prices. I had a property management company send me all their work for like a year and a half. Yep, there you go. All right. When I asked them to provide a card on file so I wouldn't have to chase them down for payments, they cut me off. Yep, that's exactly what happened. Yep. Keep applying to more companies. Eventually, there will be an opening or a fallout, or a company would move on to ETC. Yep. Or go out of business, and you would. That's exactly what it is. Or sometimes a new rep comes in and wants to build their own, relationships to stand out from the last one, ETC, and would cut off the company that was doing work with the last one. Exactly. See, this is the thing right here. This is the thing when you teach people, when you show people how you do business and they start running real businesses. I don't have to train nobody. I don't have to answer anybody questions. The guys that's been doing this now for a couple of years, they can tell you exactly how to do it. They can tell you exactly how to do it. They know it. Man, they just keep calling. They're going to come. There go DCNF. Mika Woods, ask all the reps for zip codes, do they need help? If there are areas that need help and you are willing to take the area, turn those zips on. There you go. See, everybody telling you how to do it. Mike Evans, all I see is a lot of debt with the colleges. Yeah, they charging out the what for it. Appliance repair pulled me out of child support. Yeah. It'll pull you out of child support. It got me out of that. I told y'all the story with appliance repair. They had me down for $1,500 a month. Uh, I teach this in the class too. I teach this in the class. I was having to pay $1,500 a month for one child, and never was married to the mom, and I was doing that, and uh, got to owning my own business, and I found out, okay, child support is based upon two things: your earned income or your ability to earn. So what happened? At first, I didn't know anything about business, and shout out to my first business mentor. He taught me this right here. So what happened? He was telling me, why are you paying that much in child support? I was like, because they look at how much they looking at how much money I'm bringing in, because I was a sole proprietor. So all the money I was bringing into my company, that was my income, and that's what they based it upon. Man, you got to pay $1,500 a month. He was like, you shouldn't be making any money. And I was like, what do you mean not making any money? Well, you own a business. Your business make money, but but you don't make any money. And for most people, you can't think how that even works, because you say, well, how do I get money? How do I get any money? Because you're saying I don't make any money, and you're seeing the same thing happening right now with Dane Dash, where Dane saying, hey, I don't make no money. My business make money, but I don't make no money. All I made is $3,000 last year. So what people are saying, oh, Dane Dash is broke. He make but 3,000. I know exactly what he's doing, because I've done it. You go there and you say, hey, I don't make no money. My business make money. They can't whatchamacall. They can't go by what your business go on. They're gonna say, okay, bring us a W-2 or your check. I don't have a check. I don't have a job. So then they're gonna say, well, how much was the job that he used to have? They can go on that. They say, well, this guy, he used to be an engineer, but at that time I got laid off, and that's when engineering won't no hiring, and and we was in that recession with the .com burst and all that stuff. They said there ain't no jobs for engineering and stuff. So then they say, okay, what we're gonna do? We're gonna make it based upon the minimum in North Carolina, which was about maybe $25 a week or something, like $20 or $50 a week. Same thing Dane Dash is trying to pay, that little $300 or $400 a month or whatever. Where he's saying, hey, that's the base minimum that you have to pay, but you got to show you got to come back to child support court every month and show that you're actually looking for a job. No problem, I'll do that. So every month I come up there and they'll say, Mike Sneed, approach here. I go up. Have you been looking for a job? Yes, I have. And show us where you apply. And back then you had to go to the North Carolina Job Bank and apply. And I apply for brain surgeon, heart surgeon, all this stuff. I don't want to get no job. You need to come back next month and show us that you're still doing it. Okay, and continue on. And that's the way I've done it, until me and the custodial parent could actually come together and set up an actual real agreement that say, okay, it can't be no $1,500 a month, but this is how much we can pay. And from there, things went great. My daughter and I had a great relationship. After that, we have a great relationship now. But after that child support, I got rid of all that child support mess, and her and I was able to come together and make a real agreement. And they say we got the man out in between, got the man from in between us, and we could actually sit down as adults. Because what happened, I don't care what nobody tell you. When they tell them they're gonna give them that $1,500 a month child support, that's like hitting the lottery. Man, yeah, I'm gonna take that and go. And if you getting it in a job, a W-2, you ain't got no recourse. But if you're getting it from your business, hey, that business make money, but I don't make no money. And so, but you control everything with the business. And people can't understand that the average person think, well, he ain't making no money. No, he making money. His business is, but he controls all that money. But on paper, he don't make no money. Still to today, I don't make any money. I don't have no income. I probably could get food stamps if I wanted to, because I don't make any money on paper. But I control a lot of stuff. And when I say I control stuff, I'm the actual CEO and whatnot of my real estate. So with my real estate, I can actually do business in my real estate, get cash, and I control the cash, and I can do what I want to. I can't not say do what I want to with it. I can go out and buy more real estate with it. I can do that. I can go out and I can leverage it uh and get 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 lines of credit on it and get cash if I need to. But that's not mine. That's the actual LLC money. It ain't my money. I'm just being the person who is administering it. But I get to do what I want to. If you need if we need a company car or I need a car, I can have the company buy a car. I can drive it. You know, I can do that. So I'm good. I'm good. And then when you do get a little bit of money, you get it for whatchamacall. You get it you don't get it as a W-2. You getting it as a distribution or you getting it as a draw and you're paying less than 13% taxes versus 30. So yeah. So you got all you control everything but own nothing. And that's the way I look at it. Okay, I'll be coming March or April. Okay, good thing, Mr. Cleveland Jordan. Matt McGee, are you able to get set up for warranty repairs as a third party in that business? You got me. I don't know what you're talking about. Are you able to get set up for warranty repairs as a third party in that business? I don't know what you're talking about. You have to ask that question again. So I know what you're talking about. DCNF appliance. What's going on? Yeah, the little things. What's happening? What's happening? Allergen Young. All right, Mr. Young. What's going on, Mike Campbell? Say, hey, Mike and ABC fam. Quentin Hodge. Hey, Mike and ABC family. Tell him Mike. Tell Mike happy birthday. Okay, thanks. All right. They networking. Hey, what's going on, EJ? EJ said, "What's up, ABC? What's going on?" Yeah, I have to show you a picture. I got your banner up in the place. Thursday I do I show I show the actual shop. I got your banner up. All right. Hey, what's going on, North Carolina workers? Say good evening, everyone. All right. Paul Brown. Talking with friend today. He told me a story of a friend who has HVAC business. Sent a recharge to repeat sent a recharge to repeat customer home tech. Asked customer how much she would charge for. Oh, sent the tech. They asked how much charge. Oh my God. Yep. Yep. Mr. O, thanks, Mike. I'm a little nervous. I'm going to go all out this year. I need to cross this bridge to the okay, going to the BI side, going to the business and investor side. If you read Robert Kiyosaki, cash flow quadrant, the quadrant. It was my childhood dream. You can do it, man. You ready? You can do it. You can do it. But I understand the numbers of everything now. I will use that as my guide. I've been looking at offices and got to visit the dealership this week to look at getting several big. You can do it, man. You can do it. You can do it. Honestly, you can do it, Mr. O. You can do it. By spring of summer, I tend to be out the truck. There you go. You can do it. Odom. That's how I got in with the warranty company, working a little out of my radius, but but for negotiating more on rates and higher payouts. There you go. All right, definitely helps to do seal system work too. Most warranty companies would take you just off that. Yep. And going back to that seal system stuff, man. Man, that seal system, you can make if you get efficient at that, you can make you can work 2 days a week and make $100,000 in a year. Um, right now I do my nephew, as you know, he took my company over. So what I do, he doesn't do any seal system work. He doesn't want to do it. So I do all the seal system, and I get the cash from that. And you get one or two. I get one or two of those a week now. And just go out and change the compressors or whatever, and take me an hour or so. Excuse me, take me about 2 to 3 hours to do it. But I'm back. You know, I'm back, and you make make great money off of it, and they send you all the parts. You know, Let me. I got one I got to do. Let me see if I can find it. Uh, 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 let me see if I can find it. No, I don't want to do that. You all will see it. Let me. I look at this one. I'll see if I can. I ain't gonna do that. I ain't got time to do that. Y'all know. But yeah, I got one that I'm doing compressor. Uh, probably do it this week. $1,020, and they send you the parts. It's hard to beat that. Hard to beat that. Yep. Jim's. Uh, Alex Haley. To join a warranty company that covers parts, you gotta pay an arm and a leg for all the. It's not that much for insurance. Uh, how you gonna It's not that the insurance is not that much compared to what they paying you. I don't know. Insurance is not that much. How much is it they trying to charge you for insurance? It's not it's not it doesn't cost that much. DCNF, the insurance doesn't cost that much. Yeah, it doesn't. Garrett, I paid $75 the first year. Oh my god, 110 after 2 years. You got to keep looking. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, don't cost that much. What's going on, SQ Services LLC? Were you able to get into the? I sent you a link. Were you able to get into the actual the uh the appliance boot camp to the course? Hey, what's going on? My HVAC life. He says go Tar Heels, kicking Wake Forest butt. I haven't caught a game in a little bit. Calino Core. What's up, Mike and ABC fam? All right. DC Nelson talking to EJ Alex. Help me out, y'all. I talked to a company to get insurance quotes, and the guy said the same thing. No, it doesn't. Um, you don't want to whatchamacall. You don't want to go get insurance until you go get a contract. So you can if you're going up there saying I just want to get insurance, they're gonna probably write you up for anything. You don't know what you're getting. Get a contract and then take it up there to your insurance agent and let them match it up. And don't go to no State Farm or no Nationwide and nothing like that. Go to a small independent person that he can shop you around to a bunch of different people. He watching me in the hills at the same time. Thanks, man. We're gonna have to hook up. He's out of Four Oaks, right down the street. We're gonna have to hook up. Marcus, what's going on? So let's go ABC. All right. Yeah. See, there you go. Find a local insurance broker and let them shop your business around and find you. I told you, if something was to happen to me, this appliance repair be able to keep going, no problem, no problem. Gary Odom. I got lucky. I was already a refrigeration tech, HVAC tech for years before I even knew about appliance repair. Good stuff. Good stuff. My HVAC life. I make about 1,100 profit off of every HVAC compressor I replace. Yeah, yeah. I tell people if you're in the skilled trades, I don't see how you if you're in the skilled trades and you saying you broke, you ain't dedicating yourself to learn the craft. That's all it is. It can't it can't be the fact that the skilled trades pay too much, and we doing the same thing with refrigerators. I don't get quite that much. Some people do, but I usually get anywhere between 850 to about maybe $1,200 profit off of a compressor. Same thing takes me about anywhere between 2 to 3 hours to do one. And like I say, if you're in the skilled trades and I don't see how you can't make no money because they can't go nowhere. I had a church call me. If you watching, I'm sorry, Bishop. I'm sorry, but I'm not talking bad, but just saying. They done called me 4 times today. They don't have any heat in the sanctuary. The problem they have Their panel box is gone. They had one of these old Federal Pacific panel boxes where the buses were made out of magnesium. And what happened, it burned the bus and it burned the breakers and it's arcing. They outlaw. You can't have them anymore because it will cause fires. So anyway, we're having this cold snap. They've been trying to run the heat. The heat don't work because they need to change their sub panel. The guy that giving them the quote, tell them, hey, gonna be $4,000 for me coming there and change that stuff out. Everywhere they call, they tell them the same thing, and he keep calling me, asking me what to do. You got to get it fixed. Ain't nothing you can do about it. You got to get it fixed. And you're gonna have to pay it. No, everybody charge about the same. It ain't like the old days where you could go get you get somebody who could change the panel for you, and because he might not be an electrician, and he'll change the panel for you for a little bit of for a couple of $100, because now they got these electronic meters. Soon as, because you have to pour the meter on that thing, as soon as you pour that daggone meter, the inspector coming, because they're gonna send a notification down there to the inspection office. Hey, somebody just poured the meter out there on that house. See what's going on. Inspector show up, and you out there trying to change a panel, and they pour no permit and don't have no electrical license. You're in trouble. You're gonna be in trouble. So now you gotta go to them. They got you cornered where you can't pour the meter out there. Once you pour that meter, you best believe an inspector gonna be on the way out there in a little bit to see what you're doing, and you're gonna be in trouble. So that's so they gotta pay it. So that's why I say if you're in the skilled trades, you're gonna make your money, because they gotta have it fixed because they ain't got no heat in the sanctuary. They gotta have it fixed, cold as it is. And then they say, well, if we get through it and get past this part and ain't heating, well, we ain't gonna have no air, because we get ready to try to run that. Every time you try to run that air handler, it's gonna you ain't gonna be able to get no air or nothing. You got to get it fixed. I told them they're gonna have to have a plate sale or do some type of anniversary or something, but they're gonna have to do something. I would say I was paying $350 just for general liability. Yeah, that ain't no money. You make that in one service call. You can make that in one service call, and one day, God knows, $350. You'll make that in one service call, and you just think one service call, and you can do 5 service calls a day, 5 days a week for a whole month, for a whole year, and just one of them, just one, will take care of your insurance for the whole year. That's no money. Yep, there you go. You got to underestimate yourself when filing for insurance for the first year. Yeah, far as how much money you're going to earn. There you go. I put my expected income at 30,000 and was paying $50 a month for like 3 years. Yep, there you go. Now it's like 187, but you talking about per month? Okay. But when you're just starting out, just downplay everything. They will increase it naturally. There you go. And make sure you don't have any type of files. Most businesses don't last 5 years, and they expect you to fail. So don't be sweating you until you're already successful. And at that point, you won't care because the payments will be like this. Yep, there you go. Good stuff, Alex. Not including the auto insurance you need to get on with the company that cover parts. I'm in Columbus, Georgia, by the way. Yeah, it's well worth it. One service call pay for everything. Stay on top of your limited liability insurance renewal. My warranty company reached out to them 10 days before the renewal and gave them 72 hours for it to be renewed. Okay. Yeah, that's another thing. Good saying that. Now's the time you need to go check your renewals and stuff. Make sure they're nothing that everything that your warranty company, that your insurance agents are sending them the renewals, because what happened, they'll say, okay, they'll wait till the last minute and they'll cut you off because they say your insurance has expired, and it might take a week or two for them to turn it back on, and you won't be able to get any calls. Another thing to do for you all who own property, check and make sure that your property, when your property taxes are due. I was sitting here the other day. Matter of fact, it was last Friday. I'm sitting here and I had my property taxes for I had what how many houses? I had three pieces of property. I had the property tax sitting on my desk because I knew it was due at the beginning of the year. I had set it there and I started cleaning my desk off. And I came out, what are these taxes from the county? I opened them up and the due date on them was like on the it was like on the 13th or something like that. And I was like, Jesus Christ, let me call in and pay them. So I had to do them around the. I had to call in and do them online real quick. But yeah, get your property taxes paid. Make sure all that's good. And this is the time. Make sure you gotta have all your 1099s, W-2s out before the end of the year. And I go through and make sure that all my stuff, as far as my LLCs and all that stuff, I do that this month too. Make sure that all of those have been renewed if they're gonna renew, or just to check and see when the new date is for them to get renewed. Uh, for insurance, I would try Hitchcock while starting out. Then you can change. Okay, they got some good stuff. All right, they networking. All right, they networking. All right, they network. Hey, it's 9 o'clock. Once again, I want to thank everybody for watching. Um, man, good stuff gonna be coming up in 2024. Like I say, we're gonna be doing more classes here. I'm fixing getting everything fixed, uh, tidy back up over here for the appliance boot camp. Like I said, next week we'll have the college kids coming in. I got two sets of father and sons coming too. So we're gonna have a full house next week with the appliance boot camp. I have some homeschoolers coming Thursday, so I'm anxious to see them. I'll be back out at the actual trailer. I'll be not the trailer at the actual shipping container. I'll be there Wednesday, and then I'll be out there not the following week, but the week after that. And we're gonna have everything done before the end of February, and then I'll just be waiting. So once again, I want to thank everybody for watching. If you hadn't already and you want to get into the appliance repair business, get to learn a real trade, click the link in the description. Sign up for appliance boot camp. We'd love to get you in and start showing you how to run the appliance repair business. Once again, thank you all for watching. Oh, North Carolina worker, you in Wilson, North Carolina? Oh, okay. All right. Come check us out sometime, man. He's down in Wilson, North Carolina, next little town over, right in between here and Rocky Mount. Thank you again for watching, man. I appreciate it. All right. Once again, SQ Services. Any information from Mr. Steve, and what that is, for those who came to the conference, we talked about coming together and doing some investing together. Mr. Speed is one of my mentors, and what he was going to do, he was going to give out his actual list of how he buy his stocks and stuff like that. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. JT pocket watching got me scared to do anything with somebody investing and taking money and stuff like that. Uh, I don't want to be on JT pocket watching. And on top of that, I don't want to subject any of my mentors and friends to that too. If other people want to do it, they're welcome to do it. I just don't feel comfortable doing it right now. I just don't feel comfortable doing it. For one, I don't the stuff that we're gonna do. I didn't know a lot of none of us know anything really about it. We're gonna research it and try to figure it out. I just don't want to. I just don't want to go down that road trying to figure stuff out. And even though all of us come to agreement, say, yeah, we don't know, we're gonna put some money in to figure out. Somebody gonna not like it, and next thing you know, oh, Mike Sneed or this person that one of my friends or somebody that I brought in say, hey, they scam me, and next thing you know, we on JT pocket watching. No, I just don't feel comfortable going down that road right now with the especially with all the other people that I know that are scamming. I don't want to get caught up in that. So with that, uh, we're gonna have to wait a little while on that. I just don't feel comfortable doing it. Taking on, I wouldn't be taking nobody money and stuff, but I just don't feel comfortable doing it. I think what we're doing is a great way with us showing you how to start your own business, and then from there, showing you how I'm taking my money and actually building my little nest egg and stuff. If everybody, if if everybody is doing that, we're gonna be okay. I don't feel comfortable being a point person or pointing somebody else out to actually take money from somebody at this stage. Nah, because now nah, I just don't feel comfortable doing it, and I don't want to be on there doing that. So, but I'm nah, I ain't gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. But if somebody wants to take it up and go, they're welcome to. I have more information. Like I say, I have some. I come out and tell you all after this group of college kids come through. I can tell you kind of what they're trying to do. If they give me permission, maybe they can come in and probably talk to you all, tell you what they're trying to do. Maybe that's something that you all might be willing to maybe, or they might be willing to maybe partner a little bit with that. But I'll be out the way of that too. I'm not getting in the middle of none of that. All I want to do right now is get my little ice cream thing up and running, and do my little classes here every now and then, and enjoy my retirement. So, all right. Once again, I want to thank everybody for watching, and I'll see you all on Thursday. Bye bye.